Your spine is compressing 2 centimeters right now, just from you sitting there. Gravity is crushing the fluid out of your discs at 90 milliliters per day. Your vertebrae are grinding against each other with every breath. Microscopic fractures are forming in your bones from the simple act of existing upright. You have 12 herniated discs you don't know about. Your spinal nerves are being strangled by bone spurs growing inward. Facet joints are inflaming with every twist. Ligaments are calcifying into bone from repetitive stress. Cartilage is wearing down to nothing, exposing raw nerve endings. Scar tissue is building up in layers that will never heal. This is happening to everyone, right now, every single day. And it gets worse. Your spine was never designed for upright walking. It's a modified quadruped structure, failing under vertical load. Evolution gave you an S-curve to balance your head, but that curve creates pressure points that guarantee deterioration. Every disc in your lower back carries 10 times more weight than it was designed for. The damage starts at age 20. Here's what's happening in stages. Daily micro-trauma from sitting compresses your discs. Standing decompresses them, but unevenly. Walking creates shear forces that tear the outer disc rings. Sleeping lets fluid seep back in, but never fully restores what was lost. You wake up taller than you went to bed. By evening, you've shrunk again. This cycle repeats 25,000 times in your life. Each cycle leaves permanent damage. By age 30, your discs have lost 20% of their water content. They're drying out from the inside. The nucleus pulposus, the gel center, is turning fibrous and stiff. Discs can't regrow. They can't heal. Once water leaves, it's gone. Your spine is becoming a stack of hardening rubber pads that crack under pressure. Think that's bad? Your body tries to stabilize the damage by growing bone spurs. Osteophytes form along vertebral edges to distribute load, but they grow inward. They pinch nerves. They narrow the spinal canal. Your body's repair mechanism creates the compression that destroys your nervous system. Every fix makes the collapse worse. By age 40, vertebral collapse accelerates. Compression fractures form in your thoracic spine from normal activities. Bending forward to tie your shoes, lifting a bag of groceries, coughing. The fractures are wedge-shaped. The front of the vertebra collapses, while the back stays intact. Your spine starts curving forward. The curve increases load on the next vertebra. It fractures. The cascade begins. Right now, while you're reading this, your facet joints are swelling. These are the knuckle joints that let your spine twist and bend. Cartilage is wearing off. Bone is grinding on bone. Inflammation floods the joint space. The joint capsule stretches and weakens. It becomes hypermobile, too much movement in the wrong directions. Your body responds by fusing the joint with bone. Movement stops. The segment above compensates by moving too much. It degenerates faster. Here's the disturbing part. Disc herniation creates instability in adjacent segments. When one disc fails, the vertebrae above and below move excessively to compensate. They degenerate faster than they would have naturally. Surgeons call this adjacent segment disease. Spinal fusion surgery accelerates it. Fix one segment, destroy the next. The deterioration spreads up and down your spine like dominoes falling. Your spinal ligaments are turning to bone. Ligamentum flavum calcification starts in your 30s. The ligaments that hold your vertebrae together are ossifying. They're becoming rigid. They narrow your spinal canal from behind, while bone spurs narrow it from the front. Your spinal cord is being crushed in a vise. That tightens every year. Nerve signals slow down. Numbness spreads through your legs. Your bladder control weakens. Walking becomes unstable. By age 50, you have spinal stenosis. 80% of people over 50 show it on imaging. The spinal canal has narrowed to half its original diameter. Nerves are compressed. Blood flow is restricted. You get pain when standing that disappears when you sit and lean forward. That's your spine temporarily opening the canal. Stand up again, the canal closes. The pain returns. And it never stops. Your intervertebral discs lose 1 millimeter of height per decade, starting at 20. That's 4 millimeters by 60. Multiply by 23 discs. You've lost 9 centimeters, 3.5 inches, of height. Your rib cage is sitting on your pelvis. Your organs are compressed. Your lungs can't fully expand. Breathing becomes shallow. Turns out, every step you take damages your spine. Walking generates 2 to 3 times your body weight in compressive force. Running generates 8 times. Your discs absorb this force 10,000 times per day. The outer rings, annulus fibrosus, develop tears. Disc material leaks out. It touches your spinal nerves. The nerves release inflammatory chemicals. Chronic pain begins. Your immune system attacks the leaked disc material like a foreign invader. The inflammation never stops because the leak never heals. But here's what they don't tell you. Your spine is asymmetrically failing. Your dominant side degenerates faster. Right-handed people destroy their right facet joints first. The left side compensates and fails next. Scoliosis develops in adulthood from uneven degeneration. Your spine curves. The curve creates uneven loading. Degeneration accelerates on the compressed side. The curve worsens. It's a feedback loop that ends with severe deformity. By age 60, you have arthritis in 80% of your spinal joints. Bone spurs bridge between vertebrae. Spontaneous fusion begins. Your spine is becoming a solid rod of bone. Movement between vertebrae stops, but the fusion is uncontrolled and incomplete. Nerves are trapped in the fusing bone. Chronic pain is permanent. Surgical decompression can free the nerves, but destabilizes the spine. Rods and screws are installed to hold everything together. Your spine is now metal and scar tissue. The final stage is complete spinal fusion. Bone grows into bone. Vertebrae merge. Your spine loses all flexibility. Bending forward requires your hips to do all the work. They weren't designed for that load. Hip arthritis accelerates. Knee arthritis follows. Your shoulders compensate for lost spinal rotation. They degenerate. The spinal collapse triggers total skeletal breakdown. Right now, your spine is 8 hours into its daily compression cycle. You've lost 1.5 centimeters of height since you woke up. The fluid crushed out of your discs is pooling in surrounding tissues. Tonight, when you lie down, it will slowly seep back in, but not completely, never completely. Tomorrow you start again, slightly shorter than yesterday. This is day 10,000 of a process that doesn't stop until you die. Subscribe for more uncomfortable truths about your body.